Hi, it's Junie Swadron, and today I want to talk to you about another aspect about my Rewrite Your Life retreat that's happening very soon, August 29th to September the 2nd in Nanaimo, British Columbia. And this time, with respect to rewriting, reframing the stories of the past that have hurt us, there are some questions we can ask ourselves. Like if we were really to rewrite those stories, and let's be honest, we cannot change what happened to us, can we? It happened. But what we can change is our relationship to it. We can change how we think about it when we think about it. We can alter that place where we feel really angry or resentful or stuck, still in pain around something that could have happened when we were very, very, very young. So I would like you to consider these questions with respect to rewriting, reframing the stories of your lives, to see them in a different way. What would you want? What would you want? Would you want freedom from the past? Would you want to be able to forgive? Would you like to just move on? Would you like to, stop feeling attacked when it had nothing to do with the person who's in front of you? We often get triggered by things that happened before that have nothing to do with the people in front of us. What do you want? What would you want? What would you need? What would you personally need in order to rewrite that story for yourself? Often we need to know how we can love ourselves better, have self-compassion, have the ability to kind of witness the story from where we are today to whatever younger part of ourselves when whatever the situation arose. What do you need? And what do you fear? What do you fear? Some people fear that if they were to change, then what would that look like? What would that look like? Maybe, unfortunately, we are hanging around with a lot of people that are still really angry about what happened to us, angry what happened to other people, and you just sit around being angry and just keep reciting that same story over and over. Who would your friends be now? What would you do? How would you live in a brand new way? I know it sounds outrageous that if you were to heal those stories, how would you live? Well, you'd live with a lot more freedom, a lot more joy. So the other question is regarding rewriting the stories of your lives, the ones that have really hurt you. What do you hope for? What do you hope for? Maybe just complete, utter freedom, that you're no longer burdened by the past, no longer burdened by those stories. In fact, you would be open to what you've probably heard that might sound insane, that there are gifts even in those horrific stories. Often we cannot see those gifts at the time they're happening. No, we just want them to end. We want to somehow find a way to get through them. But in retrospect, for me, the biggest gift I ever got was through the biggest, hardest story to overcome, and those were my younger days with very severe mental illness. Oh my God, it only brought up shame, self-blame, anger, resentment, scared. Oh my God, I was so scared nothing would ever change. But it did. It did. I made it change. I chose to take the steps that were necessary for me to heal. And so it was the greatest gift that I did. And that I always do. Every time something shows up, then a challenge in my life, I know the tools that I can use to help me. So the greatest gift for that particular story Well, there's several, but one of them is now I'm a very strong, fierce mental health advocate, and I work with a lot of people with mental health issues to help them overcome the self-shame, the stigma, just to find some freedom, to find freedom. And another gift is now I teach that to others. I'm no longer the victim of my circumstance. So what do you want? What do you need? What do you fear? And what do you hope for? So that's another huge theme of the Rewrite Your Life program that you'll find all the details below. Thank you.